Alright, so as promised, this video is going to be on the M1 Korean War Bayonet, or otherwise known as the M5, I believe. Something similar to an M5 designation. You're going to notice I have a 3040 Krag bayonet here, dated 1903. And then we have a World War II era M1 bayonet that was cut down for the Korean War. It's had its grip replaced at one point. This one doesn't match. This one dirty. This one's all nice and pretty much unused. Now, when it comes to the World War II to Korean War, they needed shorter bayonets to kind of make it easier for soldiers, I believe. Because if you notice, this blade right here, it has to be about 16 inches. I'm just going off a guess here. And that was the length of 1903 Springfield and M19 Enfield bayonets. I mean M1917 Enfield bayonets during the Korean War. I mean, God damn it, not the Korean War, the First World War. And World War II, they were cutting down those 16-inch Springfield bayonets to 10 inches, make it more practical and not such a long bayonet, to have the wheel around, making your rifle more front heavy than it really should be. Now, when it goes to the Korean War, they can. This is like a 6.5 inch blade, and then this is about 5 inches here, so about 11 inches total. And I just wanted to do it more practical. There's a bayonet for the US M1 rifle made during the Korean War that's specifically just for that period. This was completely removed. It would be a little, just kind of like a little button here, kind of. It would kind of look like that, but shorter, and it was rounded. And then that would go into the gas plug. It would hold up there, and then here there would be, they cut off this too and made it shorter. And then here they made like a centimeter long button, centimeter and a half long button. And they said they were getting complaints from the soldiers that the World War II bayonets were too hard to dismount with gloves on, because, as you know, with gloves you have that cold and your hands basically kind of freeze up a little. Still with gloves, I've had that problem many times before here. Like one year it got 16 degrees and my hands are pretty much kind of frozen at some points, even with gloves. So you never really know what you're going to need to be using stuff for. But you're going to notice some similarities with these bayonets, like the muzzle rings. Hang on. The muzzle rings are going to look the same. Mainly because I believe, this is what I happen to currently think, is that these were like the whole 1903 Springfield bayonet was designed off this, because it really honestly looks like it has been designed off of it. I mean, yeah, they cut off metal here for some, I don't know why they made the grip longer. But God, what was I gonna say? They put the button there, and then they just got rid of this push button design. It is to my belief that you can actually, if you have one of these in good condition, you can actually mount it to a 1903 or M1, something along those lines. But as you can see, this one's kind of like a battlefield pickup. After like a year after the war, it's heavily pitted. The wood somewhat rotted. but it still works good, which is what I like about it. More pitting here, but for $10 you can't beat it. Now, what I paid for this was $25. Came with the, I think this is a M8 scabbard, something along those lines. Someone knows, let me know. It didn't come with the release button or the spring catch here. I think that's what it's called. So I ordered a replacement parts for that, and it should be here by the 16th, I believe. So that's what I'm going to do, the repairing that bayonet. And what I plan on doing with this bayonet here is, since I don't collect Korean War stuff, I probably should, since it's pretty much a forgotten war is what it's called. But I'm probably just gonna sell it off for maybe $35 or something like that, and then try and find a World War II 10-inch blade, because that's probably one of my favorites out there. Like, I mean, I like the Mauser bayonets, but the 10-inch blade for an M1 Garand just looks awesome. But since we're talking bayonets here, I wish I had an example of one that I'm about to speak about. Since we're talking about like World War I stuff too. The Germans had a bayonet called the Butcher bayonet or something like. It was a sawback. Like here, it was like a saw, and it was only for like engineers or something like that. And story goes that if a German was caught having it, they would be executed. I forget which army would do that. I don't know if they even did that, but it's just a gruesome looking bayonet. And Teleosteris, or I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I was talking to him about it at one point. Man, yeah, it's just a really gruesome looking bayonet. I would not want to be on the end of that. But if you can find one of those for a good price, definitely get one of them, because they're so rare and good condition. But that's gonna be about it. Might try kind of a little give an update too. I might try to sell a couple of my rifles, the Yugo 8mm K98. Looking for one that, like, I'm looking for a German K98 that still has all its original markings and all that stuff. It doesn't have to be matching or not. And my Steyr M95 Stutson carbine. Gonna probably get rid of that because I haven't shot that in over 7 months, so it's just kind of sitting there being useless. But that's probably going to be about it. Like I said, once the parts for this come in, I'll do a video on it, and I'll show how to mount it and unmount it if someone doesn't know. So, oh, and another thing about the scabbards, these are made in either compressed fiberglass or sheet metal, and I believe the sheet metal ones are harder to find. This one is a sheet metal, but it'll be like fiberglass here, and then metal here. This is all metal. The World War II bayonet scabbards for the M1 rifle were also compressed fiberglass, as I've seen pictures and videos of relic M1 bayonets being dug out of the ground with the scabbard still on them, and the only part on the bayonet and the scabbard that would be rusted was this part, all the metal work there, and this piece here, and the little mounting loop here. But like the fiberglass would be completely fine, and so the plastic. But I'm gonna cut it off here since it's at 9 minutes and 40 seconds. So I'm going to see you guys later, and take care.